Hey, how's it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here. I honestly don't really have any news to say for today, so I'm just kind of like, I should still do a vlog because I don't want to disappear because it makes you guys sad. But honestly, I don't have much to say. We're just going to keep doing the videos as we're doing, unless if you guys have a better suggestion. But other than that, we're just going to keep doing our Metro Thief and Lost Alpha. So hopefully you guys are enjoying some of that because I do enjoy making them. So I know most of you guys are more fans of Lost Alpha, but hopefully you check out Metro and Thief as well. I find them a lot of fun. I want to apologize for not streaming as much either. I got into a habit of streaming for a couple of days, a lot of TF2 as you guys saw, and you guys seem to be enjoying it and having fun with it, and then I just disappeared again. So I want to apologize because this will kind of run into fact time as well. As it says, it's probably going to be really short. We're just touching base here. But I used to read a lot in high school, and because I would normally read during my classes, and sometimes I would read at home too, depending how interested I was in the book. Asshole. But I haven't been reading much since I got into college, like on and off, and same with outside of it. Like I still haven't forced myself to read as much because if I'm at a computer, I'm normally just focusing on whatever gaming. So I've been wanting to try and finish series that I started a while ago, and which is really unfortunate because I don't like them as much as I did when I was younger. But so I've been reading a lot as of late, essentially, is what I'm getting at. I've been trying to get back into my books and start reading a bit more. So instead of streaming, like I thought about it because I'll game still. Like I was playing League recently, and between spawns and deaths and things like that, like I'll pull out my book and like I'll read a couple pages, and then I'll be like, oh, and like when I walk into lane, I'll try and read a paragraph, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta go back and play again. So I've been doing that, and that's a kind of the reason I haven't been streaming is because I want to read, or if I'm gaming, I kind of read in between, like deaths and spawns and things like that, and I'd be a boring ass host if I'm just talking one moment to you guys and playing the next moment I'm like reading a book. So, but kind of moving on to fact and story time with that as well with the reading thing. I've been reading, I've been reading the Vampire Diaries. I started that in high school, and it was a bit more interesting to me then, and I have not read some of these books in forever. And I want to pull my hair out because this is my problem, you guys. When I start something, I have to finish it, okay? And it's awful. It's fucking awful because I'm like dying inside as I read this book. Part of it, like I'm on the 5th one or something, and part of it interests me enough. Like there's enough going on where I'm like, I'm curious what happens here. I'm curious what's going to happen here. But the main character and the stupidity of the writing is just making me die inside. I can't tell you guys how much I'm just withering up and dying inside because I can't not finish this, and I was really hoping this would be the last book of the series, like, because this is, like, the 5th or 6th or something one, so I'm like, oh, like, it's probably over soon anyway, so no big thing, like, I'll finish the series, I'll be done, I'll be good. And then I looked it up, and there's, like, 7 more books afterwards, and I'm like, no! Because I don't know why, you guys, but I have to finish something when I start it. I just have to. And I'm dying inside because the main character is stupid as fuck, and it's annoying. I feel like I'm literally reading in the perspective of a 15-year-old attention whore who's literally like, I'm gonna have all the drama and shit happen to me, and everything's gonna be about me and blah 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 because I want to be in the spotlight. That's what it literally feels like with the main character, and it gets so annoying because like every couple pages, like, and her lush, gorgeous hair and vibrant eyes. Oh my God, she looked like a goddess. Everyone's admiring her. Blah blah blah. It just keeps going on, and it's like, she's pretty, I get it, that's cool, that's fine, but let's move on with the plot line. Let's talk about what's happening. And there's, I'm going to try not to rant so much, because I know none of you guys are going to give a flying fuck what happens in this book, but it's just stupid, okay? It's just, for any of you readers out there, I imagine you guys know a good plot is kind of when you have a bunch of tiny kind of things, little drama stuff here and there, but then you have like big climactic things that it doesn't just happen to the main character, it happens to their friends and their lover and their parents and other people. Like you have a main character, but you don't throw everything at the main character. because you just want them to have all the attention because they're the main character, because then it just makes it annoying. Like, the main character was just getting whipped or something by, like, through unfortunate events, and I'm just reading it like, I could give a fuck less. Whip her to death for all I care. I'm so, like, I don't feel the intense drama of it, because, let me, like, break it down for you. The bitch was human. The bitch died. The bitch turned to a vampire. She fucking died again. She was a ghost, and then she was reborn, and she didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then the only way to understand people was through kissing them. Oh my god, get me, please. And then she remembered things, and now she has magical powers, and then she learned how to astral project and shit, which, when you astral project, you're not a ghost, but even though she flew to where her boyfriend was being held captive or whatever, he could still somehow see her, and then he was dying, and so somehow she cried tears of blood that nourished him and saved his life. And I'm just like, the fuck is going on? I'm like, this is so dumb. Ah! But I have to finish it, and I'm dying inside, you guys. This is awful. I feel bad, because again, started this series in high school, and I was so on the rocks about it, but like the second, third, and maybe fourth, if this isn't the fourth, I don't remember where I'm at, we're actually pretty decent. There's some interesting things going on, and like the stuff that was going on was kind of cool and interesting and like all like dramatic, and it was interesting. But this book, it's just constantly a bunch of look at my main character be all fabulous in their glory and all this shit, and we're gonna make all these things happen to the same person. And then I just decided I don't give a fuck anymore about the main character, because they keep putting so much stress on them. And it's like, make something happen to someone else. I don't care anymore. If this chick died and never came back, I'd be like, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna try and stop ranting. But that's a thing. That's a thing that's been going on in my life right now, and it's so dumb, but that is a random fact about me, you guys. I have to finish, especially books most of all, and normally games too, but I have to finish things that I start, even if I'm not exactly liking it. And I gotta say, I'm keeping intrigued enough to where I am curious and I'm reading it pretty easily because I want to know what's gonna happen. But the other part of me is like, I hate this bitch, I hate this is stupid, this is stupid. Like, I literally feel like I'm reading in the mind of a 15-year-old attention whore who's like projecting their fantasies into a book. And it's just, ugh. And then there's this one part where she's like, oh my god, I love Stefan, blah, 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 like, we're soulmates, and blah, blah, blah. And then she, like, made out with his brother, like, 4 times in this fucking book. Oh, I love Stefan so much, he's my soulmate, I'm gonna do anything to save him, my heart is bleeding for it. And then, bam, she's kissing his brother all of a sudden, and I'm just like, is this gonna be acknowledged later? Is she gonna admit, hey, I cheated on you, like, 1,000,000 times with your brother? Like, what, like, I'm wondering if that's going to be acknowledged at all, or if we're just going to sweep that under the rug and pretend like cheating's an okay thing. It's good to cheat on the person that you apparently love so much. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about the things that I don't like. And then I rant a lot because it bugs me. And I have to read it. And I feel trapped. Yeah, instead of talking about interesting game things, you guys have to listen to me rant a fuck ton about the annoying ass book I'm reading. See, that's why fact and story time is just became fact with a side of story, because sometimes the facts will be short, and other times I'm gonna spend God knows how many minutes going on about a simple fact and then branching it off into a rant of hatred and doom. Anyway, I'm sorry that this Monday vlog was pretty retarded. I honestly don't have any gaming news though, quite frankly. Nothing exciting's been going on. I just want to apologize for my reason for not streaming as much. Part of me is like, oh, I should stream because you guys have been enjoying it and I've been getting a consistent audience with you guys and it wouldn't be good to disappear. But the other part is like, but now I'm reading again. And I want to read my book, and I don't want to be an asshole and start, like, breaking it out in between spawns, and you guys be like, what the fuck you doing? I'll be like, shh, I'm reading. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go probably read some more. Maybe game and read. I don't know. I'm gonna do something. Maybe I'll stream tonight. Maybe I'll finish my book first, and then stream tonight, because it can't bind me no more because I don't have the one after it. That might be a game plan right there. Anyway, you guys have happy Mondays, and I'll see you tomorrow in some Metro. Bye.
Feel my power!